Hello and welcome to Katie K Plays. I'm Katie and I'm doing a quick bonus video for you guys this week. If you didn't see, I uploaded a video for my other series where I placed the owners of the bookstore and coffee shop into Willow Creek. I'll go ahead and link that here if you want to check it out. Feel free. I'm almost done with Willow Creek, so I'm really excited to finish that up. I will be doing the last household next week, and then I can move on to Oasis Springs. But in between doing that, I've been trying to make some progress on Kaya and Nathaniel's journey to the dream house. So I've been playing off camera, working on their skills and stock for the store and trying to sell some things out of the store so that we can start building up our funds. I've also been working on milestones for baby Theo and just letting Kaya and Nathaniel enjoy their life, going out and having fun so that they can get some balance as well. I've been having a lot of fun playing with Kaya and Nathaniel, just grinding and hanging out with Nathaniel's parents and Clara. So a lot has happened since our last episode. As you can see, I have some new plants out in front. Nathaniel is slowly expanding his garden so that he can continue to work on his gardening skill. And I've been selling the flowers to help with additional funds as well. So I probably continue to do that. We have a whole walkway that we can landscape as well as add to Kaya's store. My funds right now aren't as impressive as I hoped they would be. I don't even know how much of an increase it was from last episode. I'll have to check and I can put that on screen for you. But as I mentioned, I've been making a lot for the store, so we haven't made that back yet. And I had to do a few renovations to make the home fit their current living situation. One of the fun updates that I did, and I don't know how long it will last. I don't know if you noticed there's an extra portrait at the bottom here. But while I had Nathaniel's parents over for dinner and for Theo and Easton to have a play date, Kaya and Nathaniel started talking, and it turns out that he had an interest in gemology. So I had Kaya mentor Jonathan on the gemology table, and he really seemed to like it. And ever since I started playing a little bit more with Daniel's family, I never quite knew what to do with Jonathan. He's got a part time job as a handyman, he has no real friends or interests. So I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll move Jonathan in here. It's going to be a win win for everybody. I can play with Jonathan a little bit, help him develop some relationships and see where he wants to go in life so we can get him out of his parents' house and moved in somewhere. But then he can also help Kaya with making stock for the store. So he's been helping out in that sense while doing his part time job. And he loves playing with Theo. If I'm not controlling him, he's constantly going to watch Theo, to play with Theo, to hold Theo. So it's been a lot of fun, and I think he's been enjoying being in the house with Kaya and Nathaniel. Before I go in the house to show you some of the updates I made there, we'll get a little update on Theo and where he's at with his milestones. And I'll throw up some screenshots of gameplay that I've taken. So Theo has definitely been busy. We have unlocked the learn to wave milestone, learn to grasp, learn to clap. He's crawling, he can stand. He's had his first baby food and his first finger food, and he's kind of a picky eater. There's only been maybe a handful of foods that he's really enjoyed so far. I took Theo to the park Oasis Springs so that Nathaniel could go fishing and Kaya could go digging for some more elements. We were running low. So we had a nice family day at the park, and that was a lot of fun. He said his first word. He can blow raspberries and babble. So yeah, he's definitely coming along. I'm hoping to age him up to a toddler very soon. My plan is to hopefully get him ready to do that when I do the next episode. So I'll keep him as an infant until I'm ready to record a new video so that we're not missing out on that. Daniel hasn't gotten another promotion yet. He has a little bit left for his next logic skill point, so that'll be my next task to work on. I focus more on his aspiration So he mastered the gardening skill. We saw that last episode. Evolved 10 excellent plants, and we are on our way to growing a cow plant. I only have him here right now so that I can keep an eye on him once he pops out. My plan is to probably put him by the store so he's not in the yard where our kid plays. So somewhere in this area. We have another crystal tree growing. I'm hoping that'll eventually pop out. It's been a while for that. And this must be, I don't think the store's open. Oh, the store is open. I left it running. Okay. Trying to make some sales. So we have a fully stocked store. I was trying to experiment with things from the Build Buy catalog as well. So we have some tarot decks here and a couple of crystal balls, but it's still mainly going to be the jewelry and the crystals that Kaya and Jonathan are making. And the biggest update inside the house I took out everything that had to do with the workshop and made a room for Jonathan. I did have to buy him a bed, but I tried to use things that I already had in Kaya's inventory. So just little mirror dressers, very basic. He can watch TV while he's laying in here and relaxing. And just a nice little chair. I don't have any artwork for him yet. I might work on that. I don't know how long he's planning on staying here, so I didn't want to invest a ton of simoleons in it. So it's pretty basic, but he doesn't seem to mind. Like I said, he spends most of his time with Theo or in the workshop anyway. And speaking of the workshop, I don't know if you remember a few episodes ago, I said that I eventually wanted to turn this into Theo's room when he's a toddler and build a separate workshop for Kaya. Well, I went ahead and did that and I just put it on the back side of the bathroom. I originally was going to keep it as a small shed, but it's nice to have the bathrooms. It's close for Kaya when she's working, and so that our customers have bathrooms to use as well. So I just put it on the back end here, expanded it a little bit. I think it still looks pretty good and blends in nicely. So we have the side entrance here. And then I have the two gemology tables so that Kaya and Jonathan can work side by side. She is still mentoring him some too, so they're not always both in use, but it is nice to have both of them so that they can work on those together. Then I found it really interesting. The one night Kaya and Theo were already sleeping, so Jonathan and Nathaniel were hanging out on the porch. Well, Nathaniel was trying to get his logic skill up, and I found out that Jonathan has skills in beer brewing and has interest in it. So him and Nathaniel talked about it for a while. Then Nathaniel got interested in it. So I'm going to have Jonathan teach Nathaniel how to do beer brewing. And that'll be something that I might focus on for Jonathan when he eventually moves out. He can open his own little beer store or something. So I thought that was cool. And I haven't played with this in forever. So it spices up my gameplay a little bit and gives me some variety to focus on. And then we finally have our frogs back. They're out of the household inventory. Had some space, so I decided to bring them out. I don't know if they're going to stay in here, but they have a heater to stay warm, so they're fine. And hopefully the next time I get in here, I can let the store run for a while and continue to make some more items and really grind to get those simoleons. So hopefully we won't be too far off from what we're going to need for the dream house. So I'll definitely have to make up for the renovations that I did, but I think we'll be okay. And I think I'm on a good track. Like I said, I really want to commit to moving this forward. But there was so much happening that I wanted to do one of these update videos. I haven't done them in a while. And it's going to be at least another week before I get a video recorded for this series. So I didn't want to throw in all of this at the beginning of a video and spend half of it talking about everything that's been going on. So before I go, just going to check my screenshots to see if I missed anything. So much had been going on. Oh yeah, let's see. Kaya finished the Elements collection. She also got abducted by aliens again. I was freaking out. This poor girl. And I think that's about it. It felt like a lot more, but like I said, I didn't want to cram this all in at the beginning of a video. So those will be the updates for now. I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode of the Dreamhouse Legacy Challenge. I have been just enjoying spending some of my night playing with Kaya and Nathaniel and just relaxing and watching them grind to the next step of their journey. I really love this family. And if there's a lot that happens in game while I'm playing off camera for this next week, I will come out with another update video next week. If not, keep an eye out for the video that'll be coming out for my last family of Willow Creek. I'm sure you guys will be able to recognize them instantly. I had so much fun making them over and getting them into a new house. And then we'll be back with Kaya, Nathaniel, and Theo, and now Jonathan. Feel free to let me know in the comments below how you feel about my plan for Jonathan and if you're excited to get to know him a little bit more. I've been toying with the idea of giving him a makeover, so I'm still playing with that a little bit. So that'll do it for this video. I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Melody!